And we're live. How you doing, everyone? Nice to see you again here on Journey Songs episode. Is it 36? I can't remember. Done quite a few now. How are you all keeping? How is your Sunday? I think it's still Sunday for everyone. Maybe a bit of Monday for some in Asia. I'm not quite sure. Let's just check in with everyone. And I've noticed I wasn't reading through the messages, they were coming in at the beginning, but I did notice a few asking how my back is, and my back is actually in much better shape. Thank you very much. Still a few percent to go till I'm 100%, but I'm getting there. So let's just see. We've got Ezria saying hello, Clark. Hello, Ezria. Nice to see you. Neil is saying hello, everyone. Hiya, Neil. How's it going? Zena's saying hello, Clark. Hello, everyone. Hi, Zena. Sally Ann is saying hi, everyone. Hello to you, Sally Ann. And Ombretta, that's a lovely name. Ombretta Pistara. Ciao, Clark. Ciao, Ombretta. Lovely to see you here. Where are you from, Ombretta? That would be interesting to know with such a lovely name. Claire is saying hi, Clark. Hi, everyone. Hope you're all well. Are you all well? I'm doing all right. Okay, we've got Antonia. Hello, Clark. Nice to see you. Groetjes uit Nederland. Goedemiddag. Ja, goedemiddag of goedenavond. No, goedemiddag. Antonia. Mandy's saying hello. Hello, Mandy. Nice to see you. Thanks for joining us. And Lucretia is saying hi, Clark. Hi, everyone. Great to be back. Can't wait for this week's episode. Good. And where are we now? We've got Sania. Hello, everyone. Hello, Sania. Oh, sorry, I didn't flash you up there. Hello, Sania. Oh, I love your emoji, your image there, Sania, of the tiger. That's beautiful. Anyway. Lax is saying, good morning, Lax, to you. Good morning, friends and fans of JHJ. Hi, Lax. How are you keeping out there? What else have we got here? Did I say Sarah? Sarah, did I say hi to you already? I can't remember. Hello, Sarah. Fredus is saying, hello, Clark. How are you? Happy, lovely autumn. Isn't it beautiful? I love this season. Wow, I really do. Barney is saying, hello, Clark. Hello from sunny Bideford in North Devon. I've just finished painting the outside of my house and ready now to listen to this week's Journey Songs. I hope you've got a cuppa of something comforting in hand, Barney, after doing such an epic task. Hope it's beautiful down there on the north coast of Devon. And Neil is saying, okay, I'll get my solicitor on it, which is obviously reference to something else. Lisa. Hello, Clark and everyone. Just in the middle of cooking chicken curry for evening dinner and tea before watching this episode. I hope you can stay with us, Lisa, once you got it all on the stove there. And David is saying, want to be able to see the live show. Have a great one. I'll catch it later. Clark, always a pleasure. David, see you later on Catch Up. Lovely that you're able to just pop in and say hello, though. Time is tight for a lot of us sometimes. I know what it's like. Sue is saying, hello, Clark and everyone. Hope you're all well. Like I said, Sue, I'm well. I hope you are all well as well. I'm doing good. And Emma is saying, hi, Clark and everyone. Glad to be part of this stream. It's very exciting to find out about the song. Good, Emma. Good. I'm glad you are looking forward to this one. Tracy is saying, hi, Clark. Watching from sunny yet flooded Florida. I hope your back is feeling better. Thanks for being here with us today. Tracy, I hope you're doing well. I have a close friend in Florida, or friends in Florida, and I was very concerned about what was happening for all of you. I hope you are in good shape and the storm left you unscathed. I really mean that. Heavy. Annie, hi everyone. I'm looking forward to hearing a different arrangement of my favourite JHJ song. Annie, I didn't know that was your favourite, or maybe I did. Maybe you did tell me that. Excellent, thank you. I was working on that just before we went live on the exact arrangement. Yes, there's much to do there. Alice is saying, happy Sunday. Hugs to everyone. Hugs to you, Alice. Thanks for joining us. Halle is saying, greetings from Edinburgh Royal Botanics. Ooh, is that where you're watching from? Halle, that's lovely. Are you in the cafe there? Are you out in the garden? Sounds like beautiful. Carol is saying, good afternoon, Clark, and all from the sunny Midlands. Hello, Carol. Hope it's lovely up there. And Josh is saying, hello from Josh in Scarborough, Maine. That's Scarborough, the other Scarborough. It is now autumn, highs about mid-50s, low teens in Celsius. Thank you, Josh. I will reply. You messaged me earlier, Josh. I'm sorry. I will reply to you, okay? I'll get back to you on that, okay? And Anders is saying, "Hello, Clark. Looking forward to see you directly again." From Anders and Irina in Norway. How you doing, Anders? Thanks for joining us again. Good to see you back. And Marcia is saying, "Hi, Clark. New Day Ahead is such a powerful song. Played the Wide Awake album every single day. Your music and warm charisma give a lot of people strength during these difficult times, so you can be very proud of yourself." Thank you very much, Marcia. Well, you make me feel proud of myself. That's very kind of you. I'm just going to lessen the light here. It's a bit intense. Thank you, Marcia, for those kind words. Always very supportive words. Julie, hello from Two Rivers, Alaska. That sounds like a very magical place, Julie, with a name like that. Hello to you. Great that you could join us. And having lived in the States for many years, I never got to visit Alaska, and that to my shame. So that's still ahead for me. And Setsuko is saying, "Hi, hola, ciao, salut, hello." I don't know what that language is, but you need to tell me. Everyone and Athlete Clarkson. Yeah, I'm feeling it today. Setsuko, thank you. And Vanessa is saying, "Hello, everyone. Hello, Clark. Hope your back pain is much better. Glad to be here again for another episode of Journey Songs." Thanks, Vanessa. Thanks for joining us over there in lovely Belgium. And Neil is saying, "Hello, Clark. Is there an artist or band that you collect things from?" No, there's not. But when I was very young, I did collect things from ABBA. And it wasn't that ABBA was my only favourite band. I had, as you know, I've said this before, several favourite artists, but I really did. I was like, 8, 9 years old. I was really heavily into ABBA. So there you go. It's okay to say that these days. It wasn't back then. Kensuka is saying, "Hi, Clark. Greetings from Japan. Konbanwa. I am so excited to hear your story about this song since I really like this song with a strong beat. Also, lyrics are really good, which gives me an image like marching towards a brilliant future." That's a lovely image, Kensuka. Thank you very much. And Miho is saying, "Hello, Clark and everyone." Hello, Miho. Good to see you too. Okay, so I'm going to move forward. I'm sorry I'm not saying hello to everyone. Yes, hello, everyone. I will try and come back to you. Roy Paul is saying 11 p.m. in Thailand. Wow, it's getting late there. How you doing, Roy Paul? Thanks for joining us. Okay, everyone. So I'm going to... sorry, Majedi is saying, "Hi, Clark. Trustful as well. Greetings from Indonesia. Lovely to see you. Thank you for joining us. I hope you all enjoyed... Oh, and Lieb is saying, "Hi, Clark. I hope you're fine now. Lovely weather." And Lieb, thank you for joining us. Okay, everyone. And Lisa's still watching even though she's cooking. Very good. And one more here. Brian. "Good morning, Clark. Listening to you makes my Sunday morning." Brian, that's wonderful to hear. Thank you. I'm really glad to hear that. And this is a name I don't recognise. Vane. I don't know how to pronounce that last one. Or maybe it's Van. "Bonsoir, Clark. Aux Pyrénées, France." Ah, you're in the Pyrenees. What a beautiful part of the world. Bonsoir. Vane or Van or however I pronounce your name. I'm really sorry if I'm getting that wrong. Maybe you can tell me somehow how to do that. And Jacqueline is saying, "Hi, Clark. Glad your back is improved." Thank you. I am too. And Vicky, one more. "Hi, Clark. 6 is here in Chicago. Hope your back is better. Waiting to hear today's story." Okay, everyone. I don't have time to say hello to everyone. I'm really sorry. I will. I did see that Saba saying hello. Hello all. Hi, Saba. Nice to see you. Okay, if I missed anyone out, I'm really sorry. Melissa is right here. Hi, Clark. Hope you're well. I'll stop there. I've got a lot of images to show you today because after a very positive response to last week's episode, You Belong to You, I did appreciate that it was a heavy subject matter. And I thought, well, you've heard me talk about Mother Earth before in other songs. You're going to hear me again in this one. But I've got more songs that are going to touch on that subject. So I thought I'd make this one a slightly lighter approach to the subject because musically it is as well. I purposely wanted to write a song that was very up, very energetic, had a little bit of a swagger to it, almost a little something cheeky about it, at the same time as being very, very positive. Okay? All right, everyone. I will quickly say hi to Andy. Andy, how you doing? Nice to see you. Hope you're keeping well. Hope your playing is going well. And hope you're busy with that. Great bass player is Andy. Okay. everyone. So, as is customary, as you know I always do, I'll remind you that Journey Songs 1 is still out. What an album. There's going to be a release coming soon. It's not Journey Songs 2, and it's not technically new, but it hasn't been available for a long time. I'll get into that. So there's going to be another something available as a stopgap in between Journey Songs 1 and Journey Songs 2. I'll talk to you about that next time. So, let's go to New Day Ahead, which was the second single from the Wide Awake album. And it out of all the songs on Wide Awake, there were two, as I told you before, that I wrote on my own. One was No Mistakes, and the other is New Day Ahead. And New Day Ahead is a very personal song to me. As you know, the subject matter very personal. I always want to include at least one song about Mother Earth on the album, on albums that I do. So I really wanted to do this one, but I really, really love how it ended up, this particular track. And I think everyone who contributed did a great job. Mike did a great job of production. And you know, I did a lot of keyboards, bit of bass. Mike did a bit of bass. You know, I did my customary vocals. And Phil played the drums on this one. And that's really kind of how it started, because I had New Day Ahead as a song idea, the chorus, for a few years. And it was going to have the same rhythm as Faith by George Michael. And it's not that I was thinking I want to do a song like Faith, it just happened to have that similar rhythm. But then as we were working on the beginnings of Wide Awake, Phil had given Mike a recording of a drum track he'd done, just drums, nothing else. And he didn't know what to do with it. So Mike said, oh, you should have a listen to this. So I had a listen, and I thought, I know what to do with that. And I started playing the idea for New Day Ahead along to the drums. So that's how it suddenly became a finished song, because I did finish it quite quickly. And there's a very, very important player on this, though, who has been playing with me and Johnny Hates Jazz live for many, many years now. 14 years, actually, with me. And probably about 12 years with Johnny Hates Jazz. And that is Marcus Bonfanti, our guitarist. And when I say our guitarist, of course, he doesn't belong to us. He's his own artiste, and he plays and does some great stuff on his own. And he also plays with the legendary 70s rock band 10 Years After, although, of course, Marcus is, you know, quite a bit younger than me. But Marcus has been a very, very important part of my journey and Johnny Hates Jazz's journey. He's a unique guitarist, and I guess primarily a blues guitarist, but he somehow found his path into Johnny Hates Jazz very naturally. And so he was really important on New Day Ahead. All those guitars you're hearing, those heavy glam rock guitars, are him. And I know there's a few fans of Marcus online. So I hope you're going to enjoy this part of it. But I thought I'd give you a brief history of how I know Marcus. And this is a photograph I discovered from 2008, early in 2008, of my first gig when I returned from the States back in the UK. This is at the Pigalle in London. And there I am, 2008, just arrived, having made Tomorrow. And on the left, you can see, is Marcus. Soon after that, we did the Green Tech Awards together, the first Green Tech Awards. Back then it was called the Clean Tech Media Awards. There he is on the left again. And then I kind of brought him into Johnny Hates Jazz's live band when I rejoined Johnny Hates Jazz in 2009, 2010. And so here's a picture of me and Mike and Marcus in fast forward to 2016 at the Hippodrome in London. And again, last year on the tour in which we supported Level 42, this is me Mike and Marcus. Mike, you can see taking necessary precautions on the Black Sabbath Bridge in Birmingham. And then more recently, and I think this is courtesy of Annie. I think Annie took this one. Isn't that the case, Annie? This is one of yours. This is me, Marcus, and Mike on stage at one of the festivals this last summer. So he's been with us a long, long time. I thought you'd like to see that brief history there. So that's Annie Byron, who I think took that one. So thanks a lot, Annie. Okay, very, very important to mention Marcus. It won't be the last time. And I'm sure we will be doing much work with him in the future. So, how many of you, I wonder, saw... Oh, someone actually, Vanessa is saying that was a great night in the Pigalle. Vanessa, were you there? You have to jog my memory. That's incredible if you were. Interestingly, we have a show in the UK called Strictly Come Dancing, which was the original Dancing with the Stars. I know around the world it's got different names, but Dancing with the Stars is a name that seems to have been used overseas a lot. But it started with something called Strictly Come Dancing in the UK, which is still going strong. And when I played that one show at the Pigalle, it was full of the dancers from Strictly Come Dancing. So I was performing, watching these amazing dancers in front of me. It was quite incredible. Okay. Yes, there's Annie saying, I'm a Marcus fan. I know you are, Annie. And so that's, I think we've got Roz here saying, Annie, calm yourself down after seeing a picture of Marcus. That's so wonderful. Wonderful, Annie. I think that's great. Okay. And I've got, who's this? Vivian Oliveira. What a great name. Sorry for the delay. Today there is a presidential election in Brazil. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for joining us. I know it's a big moment. That's going to come up. And I didn't mean for that to be the case on election day in Brazil. How amazing. Vivian, I hope you'll like what I have to say. I hope it'll be taken in the right way. And Raphael is saying, Mother Nature is depending on us here in Brazil. It's election day. Another one, Raphael from Brazil. Good to see you. I had a greeting at the beginning of Journey Songs in your language. I hope you saw that. It's election day, and after fulfilling my voting obligation, here I am, hoping for the election. Oops, sorry, Raphael. I'll put you back there. Hoping for the election of a new president and new times where hate will be put aside and love will survive. What a beautiful message, Raphael. We'll get there, okay? Because it's very pertinent to what New Day Ahead is all about. Thank you, Raphael. That's wonderful. Okay, everyone, I'm going to zoom on. Okay, I'm going to zoom on, yes. So, like I said, I've got a lot of visuals today. So, full steam ahead, cup of tea first. I've got my biscuits back there, custard creams, and some kind of malt biscuit, which I got by accident from my mom. She doesn't like them. I think they're all right, so I put a custard cream on top. Tea. Talk amongst yourselves, everyone. Cup of tea break. Okay, so everyone, have you seen the video for New Day Ahead? I really like that video. You know, it was a question what to do with this particular video, because I think we were still in partial lockdown, so it was a complicated situation, and we came up with this. So as you've probably seen, it's almost kind of psychedelic, because the song is, in essence, the record is a glam rock song, and that's referencing music of the 70s I'm going to get to in a minute. But we wanted to make it kind of reminiscent of actually Top of the Pops, which was the big pop show in the 70s, 60s, 70s and 80s here. We wanted it to be reminiscent of Top of the Pops. And so we did it with green screen. And you've probably seen a lot of this now. It's been done an awful lot. Green screen is where you have a green screen literally behind you and beneath your feet. And then in post-production, there's imagery and effects that are placed upon the green screen, so you never see the screen anymore. You see these effects. So anyway, that's a poor way of describing this. I thought what you'd like to see, I found a clip of me performing to green screen that I think my wife filmed on her phone. and then I've merged it with the section that it was used in. There's quite a bit of this performance in this section from the video. So see what you think of this. Here we go. So there you go. That's a moment I thought would be quite fun to show you. I hope that didn't buffer. I hope that was pretty clear for everyone. Yes, Neil saying Clark has a green bouncy castle. It is a bit like that, isn't it? It was for that day of filming and evening, me and Mike were just jumping all over the place on that green screen, literally like a bouncy castle, Neil, yeah. It was great fun. So, yes, there you go. That was how New Day Ahead was made as a video. I know Rob O'Connor, who produced that video and did the edit with Jamie Gibson at Styler Rouge, my great friends there. I know that's one of Rob's favourites, actually. It was great. It was quite a low-cost, wonderful little video. So I have a real thing for that. Okay, so everyone, Oh, okay. I have a little message here I've just noticed. Let's just check here. Ezria is saying, "Hi, Clark. I'm sending this message on behalf of Fatima. She's not managed to connect to live stream due to poor Wi-Fi. She wanted to tell him I said smashing blouse you got on." Please, Ezria, tell Fatima that I'm very appreciative that my choice of blouse is appreciated. Thank you very much. Okay, everyone, let's zoom forward, because what was the inspiration behind the music of New Day Ahead? Because a lot of people have commented that it doesn't sound typically Johnny Hates Jazz, and I know for a few people, Johnny Hates Jazz fans, this was not one of their favourites. So it's always good to hear that there are some people for whom it is one of their favourites, if not their favourite. But that's okay. You can't please all the people all the time. And I say that being one of those people. You can't like every single track. I have a real thing for New Day Ahead, though. I would love doing it live. It is a great song live, in my humble opinion. Okay, so glam rock emerged in the 70s, okay? And it's hard to describe it because it was a very unique thing. But one of the progenitors of glam rock was David Bowie as Ziggy Stardust. And the Gene Genie was, one of those tracks that deep in my DNA, I think subconsciously influenced me. But also, I should mention, very important glam rock artist and band, T-Rex. This is Mark Bolan, who fronted T-Rex. Ride a White Swan was again influential on this track. If you don't know Ride a White Swan, it's a great track. A lot of people know a track called Get It On, which was a very big one, but Ride a White Swan relates to this more. But more than anyone, I'm mentioning big names here. There was a band in the 70s called The Sweet. And The Sweet, here they are, very much in their glam gear. This is what Bowie used to wear as well, and Mark Bolan. These platform boots and tight-fitting leather trousers and mirrors attached to their clothing on with the band called Slade, mirrors on their hats. It was very sparkly and shiny and over the top, and the guys wore makeup. It was really, way ahead of its time in terms of, cutting across different barriers. But musically, it was rock music, but very, very up. And like I said, had a real strut to it. And The Sweet were, a big thing for me. I love the Sweet. They had a big track called Ballroom Blitz. Um, but the one that really I'm trying to remember actually, it's escaped my mind. What was the Sweet track? It was I can't remember. It'll come back to me. It wasn't Ballroom Blitz actually, but it was Blockbuster. It was Blockbuster. There you go. And I see a few people mentioning Sweet there, and David Bowie and Sparks. Yes, Sparks were from the glam movement. So, and I mentioned a band called Slade, who were just enormous at that time. This is very British centric, I have to say, but great stuff. So the Sweet were played a big part in my inspiration for this track. And I've mentioned Sweet before, if you remember, because I mentioned a track called Love Is Like Oxygen that I think I mentioned in relation to State of Play. This was a track they did in, I think, late 70s or early 80s, and it was not glam at all. It was like their comeback. It was a brilliant record. Anyway, enough of that. That gives you an idea of, the kind of the vibe I was after. So, yeah, and Richard, I see, is saying Blockbuster. You were probably trying to help me remember. Thank you, Richard. I'm sure you got it from the rhythm. It was, Blockbuster was great. Richard, I hope you're doing well, mate. I hope you and Joe and everyone there is okay. I was going to message you, but it's been a heck of a week here for other reasons. Please let me know you're doing all right. Roz is saying next stage outfit. Absolutely, I have to say, Roz, you say that in jest. Me and Mike have often talked about doing something like that. We'd love to. So, and I don't know if that's tongue-in-cheek or actually very serious, but I loved all that music. Okay, Josh is saying, let's just hear, this is interesting. In September 2011, my cousin took me to a tribute concert called Sweetie, a tribute band playing the Sweets music. This was something in Bonn's Buell district. Great glam rock concert, good stuff. Oh, Josh, I bet that was cool, because I know Sweet were big in Germany as well as over here. I bet that was cool. Yeah, I'd love to have seen the original lineup live. There you go. Oh, what's this? And Neil is saying, Sweet, a recent Heritage Chart #1. What was the song, Neil? What was it? Is it a new track? Because obviously Brian Connolly, the original singer, has passed away a long time ago, and so it's a different kind of Sweet now. It happens. Life goes on. Okay. Angela is saying, love this song, inspiring. Listen to it every time I drive into work. Angela, you're referring to New Day Ahead or Jean Genie? Please let me know, because I noticed you mentioned something beneath Jean Genie. Or was it another track? Anyway. Okay, everyone. I am going to now zoom ahead with talking about the reasons in my heart and spirit for writing this song. And again, I'm going to really go into this more when I go through the lyrics in a minute, so I'm not going to overstate this right now, because I'm going to do a lot of stating of this subject in the Journey songs coming when I get into the songs from tomorrow. Journey songs 2. Kind of let the cat out of the bag there, and I'll explain why next time. But yes, this really starts with Rain Dance, the song, which is an environmental song. Then my album Tomorrow, which was very environmentally oriented. And really what I wanted to say was that the thing that really disturbs me about our time, it's not just the fact that we are facing the environmental catastrophe that we are facing and the residents of Florida and now South Carolina are experiencing, or have just experienced. That is extreme weather patterns. We're changing how the planet evolves and revolves, and that's going to have drastic consequences for all of us. But it is still, as much as awareness is being heightened, and we are all becoming much more aware of this, we are still referred to as consumers. How many governments or news broadcasts or journalists talk about us as consumers? It's not what consumers want. Consumers expect this. Are we here just to devour? at the same time, Mother Earth is still referred to as a series of resources, a set of resources, instead of a living entity. Now, you can spiritualize that or not. That's up to you personally. But you can't argue with the fact that the earth gives life to everything that we know in the physical world. Beyond, the boundaries of the earth. So, within the boundaries of the earth. So, this is a problem. We've got to get this out of our minds, that we're consumers and we're here to consume the earth because it's a set of resources. It doesn't matter how many wind turbines and solar panels we create and we put in place. If we still have that attitude, we're going to undermine ourselves down the road. Now, the other thing that's undermining us right now, of course, and this is the interesting time of doing, sorry, I've got tomorrow up there. This is the interesting time of talking about New Day Ahead now, is that we've got other things happening in the world that's diverted our interests and our attention away from what we're doing to the planet just when we were really taking ground. And these are terrible things happening, and they are terrible people who are causing them. And one of them is Vladimir Putin. The invasion of Ukraine, apart from the human misery and misery on all life forms in that part of the world that he is causing. And I'm not getting into what the essential reasons was for that invasion. Everyone's going to have their perspective. It is not the thing to do now. It never was, but this is insane. Just as the war in Yemen is insane. But the war in Syria was insane. Believe me, there's not a war on the planet that is just and reasonable. And right now, our attention is on this terrible conflict, which it needs to be, but he has successfully diverted our attention away from the biggest conflict of all, the war against our own mother planet. And then, interesting, our friends from Brazil making their comments about the fact it's election day there. I cannot get into the ins and outs and rights and wrongs of the candidates because I don't know enough about it. I do know that Bolsonaro has caused unbelievable devastation on top of what had been caused already of the Amazon. And his disregard of indigenous rights is shocking. So this is election day. Obviously, if Lula gets into power, a lot is going to change. A lot changed when he was in power before, when Lula was in power, and deforestation of the Amazon plummeted. So all I can say is, may the best man, in this case, may the best man win. Because we need these autocratic leaders out of our world. We need people who truly represent the interests of all of us as a global people. I think we're getting beyond this idea of being just different nations, different nationalities, because we're all so interdependent. Anyway, that's my rant for today. I needed to get that off my chest. But I also want to say something else that inspired me were the youngsters of today. The school strikes for climate, which as a movement, of course, was started by Greta Thunberg. And this is remarkable because here we're seeing a younger generation taking it upon themselves to say, this has to change. We've got to stop treating our planet as a garbage tip or a set of resources. And I've been very heartened by how vocal they've made their message felt and their message be heard. So in that sense, Greta Thunberg has done an amazing thing. And I know it wasn't her intention to start this global movement, but she did. And so I really wanted to write a song for these kids. And you'll notice when we get into the lyrics, I address them. But there's more to it than that. Why? Because they're doing it. Well, I'm going to tell you why. There's a terrible problem these days, and I think this is social media oriented, with dividing people, categorizing them. You're this, you're that, you're not this, you're not that. And although that's always existed, it's never been more defined and pushed as it is now, I think. So one of the things about the school strike movement is there is a tendency sometimes to blame the previous generations for everything that's going wrong now. And that means, of course, that everyone from the previous generation, in this case we're talking about actually Generation Y, let alone Generation X and the baby boomers, all of them did nothing to aid the cause of the environment. They're all one certain way, and all Gen Zers are one certain way, and all Gen Alphas are going to be one certain way. This is ridiculous. We're individuals. And I take issue with that because in 2008, I come back to this. I made an album called Tomorrow. I self-released it. The music industry did not want to know. This is way before the idea of the climate being changed beyond recognition and to our detriment was really being talked about in a big way. I did that album, I recorded it on solar power, and I don't like being told that I belong to a generation that caused this problem. There were a lot of people who did way more than me at that time and way before, going back to the 50s, and before then to indigenous people and some great poets of the 1800s and 1700s. You can go back thousands of years and you will see people trying to do their best for the planet. It doesn't help anyone to blame an entire group of people. You've got to look at what the psychology is of human beings to create the situation we're in, and that affects all of us, regardless of generation. So I needed to write the song for them, for these young people, to say, look, you don't have to do this on your own. You're not going to do it on your own, because before you were born there were a lot of people doing it and they took a lot of ground, because ground has been taken. This idea that nothing has changed, nothing's been done, I don't buy it. I'm part of the Green Awards, the Green Tech Festival, and I can tell you every time I go there I am so heartened by what is being done. There are lots of brave people not getting any attention for doing a lot for our planet. Yes, we need to be vociferous though. The demands have to be, change has to happen on intergovernmental scales, without a doubt. But let's not turn this into an us and them situation. That's what Bolsonaro is doing in Brazil. It doesn't work, kids. Okay, only then, if we see ourselves as a united force for positive change and creating a more balanced way of living with planet Earth, are we going to truly get where we want to be. And I really think we can. That's the point of New Day Ahead. It's not all doom and gloom. No. There are problems, but we've still got time. We've got to keep acting quickly, more quickly, and more quickly. Okay. I really should start the song soon, but I'm going to go into the lyrics. I hope everyone's doing all right. I know I haven't spoken to many of you recently, but okay, Tracy is saying, I sent you a message, Clark, regarding Putin and a correlation to I Don't Want to Be a Hero. Not sure if you got it. It was as if you had an insight into the soldiers' minds. Tracy, I did get that message. I'm sorry I didn't reply back. It's been a busy time. And also with my back and everything. I did, and you're right. I Don't Want to Be a Hero could have been written for Russian soldiers, without a doubt, questioning whether they should be fighting that conflict. All right. So thank you for that. Howard's saying amazing single. Very cool. Thanks, Howard. And Ferdous is saying we must take responsibilities urgently. Now it's time to act. Exactly, Ferdous. Quite right. And I need to say this. Oh, Manya Misa, did I get that right? Saludos desde Florida. Ah, hey, I hope you're keeping well. Manya, thank you for joining us. Annie is saying, tomorrow is superb and I'm glad it's getting its time. Thank you, Annie. That's very kind of you. It's going to get more time soon, as you will see. Okay, thank you, everyone. I love this. Lax is saying, and this episode was supposed to be lighter than the last one. Yes, I did start out that way, didn't I? Well, it was all good intention. Sue is saying, I hate labels too. It's corralling people whether they want it or not. I totally agree, Sue. I totally agree. I don't think it's working anymore, those labels. And Sabbath is saying, I totally agree with you, Clark. Save Mother Earth before profits and selfishness attitude. Yes, exactly, Sabbath. Well said. Well said. Okay, everyone, let's move on to the lyrics, because the lyrics really tell the story. I don't have to go beyond what I've said already, and quite right, Lax. I've needed to vent there for a minute. But I have to say, Good on the youngsters. I'm with them. They just need to know that we're with them, that they're not alone in this, and they don't have to see themselves as alone. Okay. Well, it's a crazy time, and there is no denying. The sky is falling, and the temperature is rising. Don't need a crystal ball to see what is a-coming. I don't need a crystal ball to see what the future holds. I read the signals, and I listen to the drumming. You know, I look at the signs around me. And the science is telling us as well. Oh, I believe the world is dancing with doom. But let me share a simple message with you. There's a new day ahead. It ain't over yet. All you girls and all you boys, turn up the volume, make some noise, 'cause there's a new day ahead. I want to make it with you. That's my way of saying, I'm with you. You're with us. There is only an us. There is only an us now when it comes to saving the habitability of planet Earth. The ice is melting and the forests are burning, as we're seeing all around us. But still we keep the wheels of industry a-turning. How come we're so industrialized still when this is happening? Well, we better get going when the going gets tough, quoting Billy Ocean there, because Mother Nature is depending on us for a new day ahead. It ain't over yet. All you girls and all you boys, turn up the volume, make some noise, because there's a new day ahead. I want to make it. We want to make it with you. Okay, there we go. That was a brief lyrical exploration. Like I say, I think you know what I'm trying to say here. And I promise I won't repeat myself too much in the future. Cup of tea before I sing. Again, tea time, everyone. Coffee, whatever it is you're drinking. Okay. And I want to say, Sarah's saying millennials get a bad rap too. They do, Sarah, and the problem is that we call them millennials. They're bracketed themselves. And they've adopted that too because they were bracketed in this strange separatism of terminology. They're just young people who are getting older. And one day they'll be as old as us and they will see things differently, I hope, in the sense of the inclusivity of this movement, the environmental movement, has to be utmost in everyone's minds. But I agree. I can't stand it when people say millennials are this way and this generation are that way and baby boomers are this way and generation alpha is going to be this way. What do people know? Rubbish. Okay. Only You says, hello Clark, how are you? Tell me that there will be a new album soon. I love your song so much. That's a lovely message. Only You. Thank you very much. Well, I'm working on stuff. As you know, there's going to be Journey Songs 2, and you've not heard a lot of the songs on Journey Songs 2, people. You won't have heard anything from Disc 2, and it's all at the same level as Tomorrow. And Disc 3 is also at the same level. It's not really demo-y at all. It's a heck of an album. But there's going to be something before then. But yeah, new stuff I'm working on. Okay. Hi, Clark. I'm very happy to see you again. Very passionate words. Thank you so much for joining us, man. Thank you. I really appreciate that. It's really important to me that, like I said, despite all the things I say in the political world, that's the political world, we really should be a humanity, one humanity. I know that's not what's being pushed right now, but that is my dream. One humanity that shares this precious Mother Earth. Okay. Alison is saying, hi Clark, good to see you and hear you. Good. The back is better. Thank you very much, Alison. Yes, it is. Even now I'm having to make sure I stay in the right position. And Jill says, cleaned up yesterday after lost a lot of trees after Ian, but so much better than our Florida, feeling lucky and in despair all at once. Oh my goodness, Jill. This is talking about the storm Ian in Florida. I'm I'm glad you're okay, but obviously there's a lot of people who had it difficult, really difficult. Okay, so relevant to what we're talking about now. And I will say, this is so nice of you, Clark, for president of the planet. The only way to save the planet, actually, if we could have an enlightened leader, or as I said in "You Belong to You," two presiding chiefs, woman and man, to guide us out of this, democratically elected. I think that would be a good thing. Okay, everyone. I'm sorry I'm not reading all of your messages. I will say. Giancarlo Verda Avalos. Hello, greetings from Peru. Hola, Giancarlo. Giancarlo or Giancarlo? Well, hola. Thank you for joining us. Again, okay, Carol is saying Andy Scott's Suite was, because it's Andy Scott's Suite now, isn't it? Was number 1 on the Heritage chart with Defender, a new song. Oh, I'll check it out, Carol. I haven't heard it. I'll check it out. Very good. Okay, and Vanessa is saying, sorry, I've clicked the wrong one there. Vanessa is saying it's terrible how these men are plucked from their families to go and fight. Yeah, we're talking about Ukraine or Russia, any other conflict that's happening around the world, unfortunately. Okay, everyone, I've talked enough, haven't I? Oh, Samantha's here. Hello, Sam. Sorry, Lottie and I just managed to join. We'll watch on catch up. Hi, Clark. Hi, everyone. Hi, Sam. Nice to see you. Hi, Lottie. Nice to see you. Yeah, catch up for this one. I started out by saying it was going to be quite a light episode, and it's not been at all. Okay. And only you is... Steve is saying Clark for President of the Planet. Thank you, Steve. We're getting a couple of votes here. Any more? I'm having fun. Thank you. That's really cool. Only you says, tell me yes or no for the new album, because as I'm French, you speak too quickly in English for the answer, because I'm French. Pardonnez-moi, only you. Journey Songs 2 is the next album, which contains music that you haven't heard before. But it's not new. I recorded it in the early 2000s. So there will be a new album in the future after that. I am working on something. Okay? So yes, but not yet. Sorry about that, only you. I am speaking too quickly today. Usually I'm a bit slower. But I had a lot I wanted to say in conjunction with these images. Okay. Drop of water, and I think we need to do the song, everyone. So, water now, not tea. Okay, everyone. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed my my passion, shall we say, for this particular subject, because I am passionate about it. Okay, so New Day Ahead acoustic. That is on my own. I've done it acoustically with Mike and Marcus before, but not on my own. Here we go. Oh, I need the words, because usually I wouldn't need the words to my own songs, but I always have them up here just in case, because there's a lot to remember. Well, it's a crazy time and there is no denying. The sky is falling and the temperature is rising. Crystal ball to see what is a-coming. I read the signals and I listen to the drumming. Oh, I believe the world is dancing with doom, but let me share a simple message with you. There's a new day ahead. It ain't over yet. All you girls and all you boys, turn up the volume, make some noise, 'cause there's a new day ahead. I wanna make it with you. hearts are a-burning, but still we keep the wheels of industry a-turning. Well, we better get going when the going gets tough, 'cause Mother Nature is depending on us for a new day ahead. It ain't over yet. All you girls and all you boys, turn up the volume, make some noise, 'cause there's a new day ahead. I wanna make it with you. Ooh, I wanna make it with you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. There's a new day ahead. It ain't over yet. All you girls and all you boys, turn up the volume, make some noise, 'cause there's a new day ahead. I wanna make it with you. Whoa, I wanna make it with you. Whoa, I wanna make it with you. Whoa, I wanna make it with you, you. I wanna make it with you. I wasn't going to do that ending. I just thought, why not? Well, I hope you enjoyed that, everyone. That was good fun to play. It feels like it's a song that goes at 1,000 miles an hour, or 1,000 kilometers an hour, which is the speed we're going to need to operate at if we're going to change our relationship with the planet. But enough of that, everyone. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed that. Yes, I will be back in a couple of weeks, and we're going to be getting into Journey Songs 2, and in particular the part of the album which is Tomorrow, which I've done songs from before, but this is now going to be a really big focus. I think you're going to really like it. Anyway, everyone, have a wonderful coming couple of weeks. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay positive, because there is a new day ahead. We're going to do this. It might not be easy, but we're going to do it. Well, it's not going to be easy. Okay, everyone. I notice here Alessandro, I haven't said hello to Alessandro, is saying, thank you, Clark. Greetings from Rome. Nice to see you, Alessandro. Thank you very much, everyone. I'm going to say, see ya, take care, adios. Bye for now.